Kopp, your realtor here in Las Vegas. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. Either way, I'm really happy to have you. Now, for today's video, I just wanted to talk with you guys and explore a topic that I get questions about from time to time from my clients, especially those who may be relocating to the Valley and aren't familiar with each of the individual pockets. And the topic we'll be exploring today is, what are the best 55 plus communities in Henderson? Now, if this is your first time on my channel, I have shared a video in the past walking you through each of our 55 plus communities in the Henderson area. So if you'd like to learn more about each individual community so that you can see which community makes the most sense for you and your lifestyle, please feel free to check out that video. But for the sake of today's video, we're going to really dive into the best 55 plus communities in Henderson, why they're the best, and everything you need to know about them. Now, before we dive into each of the communities, if you are new to my channel, my name is Elise Kopp. I'm a realtor and a Vegas native here in Las Vegas, born and raised here, and I love it. Help my clients from different parts of the country explore the greater Vegas area, see if this is the place they'd like to call home. So if you do find yourself exploring the possibility of making a move to Las Vegas, or you are set on the greater Vegas area, I'd love to connect with you, learn a little bit more about your story to see if we're a good fit and the greater Vegas area is the right fit for you. Also, if you did enjoy today's video or took something away, found it helpful, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video, and if you could also subscribe to my channel. It notifies you anytime I post a new video. It really does help the channel out, and your support means the world to me. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about Henderson, why folks are considering making Henderson home, and then we'll dive into each of the best communities in the Henderson area. Now, if you're not familiar with Henderson, let's talk a little bit about it. Now, one of the neat things about Henderson is it is one of 3 municipalities in the greater Vegas area. We've got Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Henderson, meaning Henderson is its own city. Henderson is really neat in the sense that it is a larger city and it's connected to Las Vegas and North Las Vegas, but it has sort of its own small town feel, if that makes sense. You still get really easy accessibility to the shops, the restaurants, medical, grocery stores. Depending on what part of Henderson you're coming from, you could be as little as 10 to 15 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip or the airport, up to 25, 30 minutes in most cases. So if easy accessibility to the airport or the cuisine on the Las Vegas Strip, the entertainment is important to you, definitely something you'll want to keep in mind in this area. One fun fact I want to share with you about Henderson is that it is actually considered one of the safest cities in the entire country. For multiple years in a row, Henderson was named the 2nd safest large city in the United States. So take that for what you will. Obviously, every neighborhood, every pocket's a little bit different, but safety and security is taken seriously in this area. Now, if you're looking at the Las Vegas Valley on a bird's eye view, something to keep in mind is that Henderson is going to be on that southeastern portion of the Las Vegas Valley. So if you are coming from out of state or you have family in perhaps California, it's really nice in the sense that you typically get easy accessibility to the I-15, which takes you right to California. If you take it north, gets you to Utah and Arizona. So definitely something to keep in mind. So now that we covered what Henderson is, where it's located in the valley, let's talk a little bit about the best communities in the Henderson area. Now, before we dive into the best communities in Henderson, just keep in mind that this is just my 2 cents as an expert who knows these communities in and out here in the greater Vegas Valley. Best is an opinion, so it is subjective. So what it's really going to come down to is the type of housing option that is most important to you, your lifestyle, the amenities that are important. So take what I say with a little bit of a grain of salt, but let's do the fun stuff and talk about some of the best communities in Henderson. Now, because best is sort of an all-encompassing term, I actually separated best into different categories. So we're going to be diving into the best community. If you want amenities in the Henderson area, we're going to talk about the best new build community if new construction is important to you. We're also going to be talking about the best value community in Henderson, along with the best community for those who want a lock and leave lifestyle. Now, the community I rank that is best in terms of amenities, if you really want an active, robust 55 plus community in Henderson, that community is going to be City Anthem. Now, City Anthem is a gem of a community. It's actually the largest 55 plus community in the Henderson area. You've got over 7,100 homes, 3 clubhouses, 2 golf courses, restaurants within the community, easy access to shopping, restaurants, medical, grocery stores. If you really see yourself wanting to be in an active, robust 55 plus community, City Anthem is definitely my pick for best large community. In City Anthem, you have access to nearly 100 different clubs, so definitely something to keep in mind. If you want to be active and involved in your community, that is definitely something to consider. All right, so now we're gonna move right along to the best new build 55 plus community in Henderson. And that community is going to be, drumroll, Webb at Lake Las Vegas. Now, I have shared some videos on Webb Lake Las Vegas in the past, so if you are interested in actually seeing the models in the community, learning more about the amenities, HOA, so on and so forth, I will link that video down in the description box below. But Webb at Lake Las Vegas is actually our only brand new build Webb community being developed currently in the entire greater Las Vegas Valley. Now, if you are familiar with Webb, they've got a name and a reputation in 55 plus communities that goes back many, many decades. They definitely know how to do 55 plus living right. One of the really neat things about Lake Las Vegas, in my opinion, actually the selling point, is going to be its location. You are situated in Lake Las Vegas, which is a 320-acre man-made lake. And if you are looking to live in the greater Vegas area, but you don't like the idea of living in the desert, you want to be somewhere that has the water, feels more green, more lush, Lake Las Vegas is definitely a great spot to consider. Webb at Lake Las Vegas, they're going to be developing another 2 to 3 years. They had their grand opening back in 2019, and they do offer a wide range of floor plans. So whether you're looking for a home in the 12 to 1,300 square foot range, or you want to be closer to 3,000 square feet, they have options across the board. Also, if views are important to you, one of the really neat things about Lake Las Vegas is the fact that it is so hilly, so it is possible to get a view of the lake in the community or potentially the mountains and scenery around you. Now, moving right along into the best value community in Henderson. The community I picked in this category is going to be Heritage at Cadence. Now, Heritage at Cadence is actually about 15 minutes west of Webb at Lake Las Vegas. It's located in the master planned community of Cadence. Cadence is known for having its walking trails. You also have Grand Central Park, which is absolutely beautiful. If you do have family visiting you, one of the neat things about living in Heritage at Cadence is the fact that you don't only get access to the facilities and amenities in Heritage at Cadence, but you also get access to the amenities part of the Cadence master planned community. Cadence has its own community pool, so if you do have younger visitors coming to town, they get access to those facilities as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. Now, the reason I said that Heritage at Cadence is the best value community in Henderson is because this community not only offers home prices that are very, very competitive, there's tremendous value in terms of the homes and pricing in this community, but you also get all sorts of amenities right in your backyard. Lennar was the builder of this community, and they've got an incredible clubhouse with an indoor and outdoor pool, really nice fitness center. They've got billiards, card tables. So if you like the idea of being in an active, robust 55 plus community, but you don't see yourself needing to be in a super large community like a City Anthem with multiple different clubhouses and golf courses, Heritage at Cadence is definitely a great community to keep in mind. It's possible in this community to find a home starting in the upper 300s all the way up into the 6 to 7, 8 range. Heritage at Cadence also offers different style residences. They've got townhomes, single family homes. So if you are wanting to explore different housing options, definitely a great community to consider. Guard gated, tons of amenities, and you're only about 10-15 minutes away from Lake Las Vegas. So if it is important to you to be close to the lake, you're just a short drive away. And again, Heritage at Cadence is also very close to shopping, restaurants, medical, grocery stores, so easy accessibility. All right, and the final category we're going to be covering today is the best community for a lock and leave lifestyle. Now, thing about lock and leave, you guys, is the fact that, several communities in the Henderson area could be considered lock and leave. We've got gated communities, guard gated communities, but if you want a community that gets you the closest to a lock and leave lifestyle, my vote is going to be for Tirabella. Now, Tirabella is actually situated right next to City Anthem, but it is its own community. It's an all condominium community. It's gated. Now, one of the nice things about condos, of course, is the fact that you don't have to worry about the maintenance that comes with having a single family home or even a townhome. So if you like the idea of condominium living and you're a frequent traveler, or maybe this is a secondary home for you, Tirabella is a really, really good option. Now, I did mention Tirabella is right next to City Anthem, but it is important to know that Tirabella is its own community. So you do have a small clubhouse in Tirabella, but you do not get access to all the clubs and amenities in City Anthem. So even though they're right next to each other and it can be a little bit deceiving, just keep in mind Tirabella is its own community. If you are drawn to being in a 55 plus community and you like the idea of having maybe like a pool and a fitness center, but you're really drawn to just that lock and leave lifestyle, Tirabella is a really good option to keep in mind. Now, keep in mind that these are the communities that I deemed the best in Henderson in the various categories we discussed. But there are so many options in the Henderson area: single family options, townhomes, condos, large communities, small communities, and everything in between. What it's really going to come down to is your lifestyle and what's most important to you. If you do need help in that exploratory process, I would love to be your one-stop shop and help you in the discovery process. With all that being said, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.